Hey guys, it's Dave Gass. And I don't know, I just cannot stop thinking about how my life has changed in the past 2.5, 3 years. Uh, like I've said, at 58, I had to go on disability retirement, which I never ever thought that would happen to me. I was going to retire at 62. Um, but then I needed double lumbar fusion, and I have sarcoidosis and rheumatoid arthritis, and I've had double neck fusion. So I have problems with my arms, my hands, and now due to the double lumbar, my legs. And the arthritis is terrible. Anybody who's got rheumatoid arthritis or lupus or sarcoidosis, you know it's terrible. And the worst part is I had that skin rash or whatever infection that turned into a blood infection that turned into a liver infection. My rheumatologist thought it was caused by my injection, which it's biosimilar to Humira. I can't say the name, it's too complicated. And he took me off that medication. I've been on that medication for years. And when I went to the dermatologist, he said, no, you got to get back on that medication, but it's going to take a lot longer now to get it in your system. Well, I had 2 injections, and this is not what the video is about, but kind of. I had 2 injections, so that's 1 month's worth. And after I took them, I started to feel a little better, but usually those medications, it takes 3 to 4 injections to really feel it. Because I've been on many of them. The insurance keeps switching me. They don't want to pay for Humira because it's like almost $6,000 a month. So this place Cornerstone, they deliver. It's a specialty pharmacy because the thing has to come in a cooler. They didn't call me, and they always call me the day after my injection. So I called them, and they said, "Oh, your doctor, he said you were allergic to it, and he canceled the prescription." That's a huge problem because now I have to get back on it, and the company, whatever medication it's called, pays the copayment because the copayment is like $150 a month. So I would have got back on it. You got to get all kinds of bin numbers and this. It's a big complicated mess. If you have to go on any of those specialty medications, call the company that makes the medication because they probably have a program like that. And you just tell them you can't afford it, even if you can. And they'll waive the deductible with the specialty pharmacy. They're still making thousands. Anyways, finally yesterday, after calling him Friday and then again Monday, and I just told the girl, and I went to high school with the girl, she knows me, and I says, look, this is not a joke. Tell him I need to get back on that medication or I'm going to have to get a different rheumatologist. Tell him to call the dermatologist who he sent me to. I mean, the guy also handles lupus and all that stuff, and he handles that medication. So I was probably going to end up going to him. He called the guy said I wasn't allergic, it was a skin infection, blood infection, liver infection. They cut skin off me. And unfortunately, this guy sent the biopsies to Boston. I guess he trusts that more, and it was a complicated infection. Well, my insurance doesn't cover Rhode Island or Providence or Boston. So guess who has to pay the $1,200 for the biopsies? This guy. Whereas normally my insurance would have picked it up. Well, whatever. September 1st, I get on Medicare for free. My wife's work pays for it. I'll have the best insurance I ever had in my life. I know that makes no sense. But how my life changed in the past 3 years, it's insane. I used to go to the gun range every single week, sometimes 2 times a week. I drove 100 miles a day. I came home nonstop working on the property and whatnot. I just never stopped. Always walking the dog. Now, everything's a struggle. Everything is a struggle. I've aged 20 years in the past 3 years. All I want to do is sleep. I have no appetite. Usually, God, I could eat 3 meals a day like it was nothing. And now I only eat dinner. I haven't been to the range in probably 6 months because when I fell and separated and broke my shoulder and broke all my ribs, then got this infection and the arthritis thing. It was too painful to shoot. But now I get the shot back. It came in today. How crazy is that? I know. I'm in southeastern Massachusetts. They're in Boston. I called yesterday at 11:30 to put the prescription in, and it came today FedEx. That's pretty crazy. But I'm going to start going to the range again. Thank God. I have tens of thousands of ammunition and some nice guns. And the gun range is not far, so I just have to get back into that routine and stop pushing myself. I just have no energy. I sleep 12 hours a day at night. I used to sleep 6 hours a night, sometimes 5. And then, I used to drive over 2,000 miles a month. I bought the new 2025 Nissan Murano SV Midnight. I just broke 2,000 miles, and I bought it at the end of 2025 December. I just stay home all the time with Buckley, our black English lab. We have a wonderful property, and I just love being here. Out in the world, the more you stay home, the more the world seems screwed up. I just, I have a lot of people that say to me, oh, it must be so awesome, being retired at 58, and I know you guys already had money, and I do well on disability because I worked so hard for 35 years in the auto body trade. The only time I ever missed work was surgeries. That was it. I went 21 years without missing a day until I had the neck fusion and drove to Rhode Island every day. But I have to snap out of this. I have to snap out of this. I am just, all I want to do is lay around. I play a lot of Madden and PlayStation 5 MLB The Show, and just hang around the property. I have no interest in doing anything. I'm wondering if it might be a testosterone thing or something. I'm gonna go to the doctor, and as soon as September 1st when I get the Medicare, I'll be at the doctor checking everything, because something isn't right. Something is just not right. But have any of you, and I'm sure there are, had your life at this age, 55 to 62, whatever, I'm 60, have you had your life just flip? And what did you do to get it back on track? Because I'm young, I'm 60. Yeah, I have trouble walking, and my hands, I have trouble with my hands. My wife, we've been together since we were 18 years old. We built this incredible life. We both worked so hard to be financially set and live in a beautiful place and not worry about money. And her life is fantastic. She is the picture of health. She walks 2 to 4 miles every day. She's healthy as a horse. She's gorgeous. She's Polish and Sicilian. And God, I don't know if she relaxes more than an hour a day. It's just work all day, come home, walk Buckley 2 miles, feed the cats outside, cook a big dinner, get her clothes ready for the next day, and sometimes she'll have a little snack or something, and then out on the couch, and then I set my phone to wake her up at 10:30. But yeah, it's my life is just, we worked so hard for this life, and I just see I'm letting it slip away as far as enjoying it. If you have any suggestions, please give them to me, because I need them. Dave Gass out.